Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker set to get things started. Off we go from a rainy Cleveland. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry.
He was brought down by Ja'Cory.
While we have a moment, while we take a look at the key inactives not playing in the ball game here this afternoon. Second and 10. Moore going in motion. Jackson now on 2nd down. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
In danger of an opening 3 and out. They face 3rd and 10. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. They'll talk things over before 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. Picked off by Eric Stokes.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
And this defense not allowing much there. They'll stop him at the 45. Second down, 8 yards to go.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Off the play action, here's Fields. He'll complete this one. That's Deebo Samuel. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. 15 yards through the air. First down, Cleveland.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here we go. Go.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He's going to let this go. Downfield for Waller. That is good. What a throw. Darren Waller. Touchdown, Browns. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Butker's extra point is good, and the Browns will take a 7-0 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown. A first down throw for Jackson. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten yards, but it will set up third down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
On third down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And now it's fourth down. On fourth down, the Ravens call on Jordan Stout to punt. Back deep to receive the explosive Cavante Turpin. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. A run with the former Buckeye, Quinshawn Judkins. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Divine Diablo there to make the play. Again, it's Judkins. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. It's a Browns first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
On the run to the right. He keeps it himself, and he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Let's give credit to that pass rush for making their presence felt, and although it didn't result in a sack, it's the disruption of the timing that's just enough to force that incompletion.
Here we go. Extend. Turn those up.
Fields from the gun on 3rd down. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. 12 yards on that hookup. First down, Cleveland.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
On the handoff, Judkins. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Now Fields, forced to his right. He's going to let this go. Downfield for Waller. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Fields to throw. There's a screen set up for Judkins. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Here we go, Side. Side.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Browns will extend to a 10-0 lead. After the made field goal, Butker back on the field to send this one away. Dejounte Wester now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards. Second down, Jackson. Pass is caught by Olave. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll empty out the backfield, line up for 3rd and 3. From the gun, Jackson. He gets this complete to Mitchell. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
That's to the right side and incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And it'll be second down.
The whole idea of that short pass is designed to get the ball into the hands of the receiver in space and let him do the rest after the catch. But the key word there, Mike, is get the ball into the hands of the receiver. He doesn't secure the catch, so there is no run after him.
Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it's going to bring up third down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
So after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Again, it's Jackson. That's caught on the right side by Waddle. And he'll be stopped short of the first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Browns 1st down.
And on 1st down, it's back to Judkins. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. 12 was nice last time, so they did it again. Another 12-yard pickup and another first down.
Well, after the nice run to start the drive, why not go back to the well and try it again? And that's exactly what they do. Have to imagine at some point now, the defense tries to change their look.
2 first downs have them up to the 44-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
At the 38-yard
Fields. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. Can't ask for much more. On the screen, they gain 19 yards and a 1st down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 5. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Browns, 1st down.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. And they will take their final timeout of this half. And of note, since they're out of timeouts, they cannot challenge for the remainder of this. Half. Here's a 2nd and 9. Play action now for Fields. Out to his right. Off he goes. And this will be incomplete. But a penalty flag down on the play. And let's see who's guilty. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. It's the Browns with the advantage. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. So, after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long.
Hey, check. 19 windy. Here we go. Hey, Mark. Right.
Fields now. And that is incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And that'll set up 4th down. Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. This from 34 yards. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Browns will open up a 13-0 lead.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here able to put that one through.
This one taken at the 7. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Jackson now to throw on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him.
Jackson sacked. A 10-yard loss on the play. It's second down.
To throw is Jackson. That's the Pro Bowl corner, Denzel Ward.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Up the middle goes Judkins here. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Divine Diablo there to make the play.
Angel. Go.
They run it once more with Judkins. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They go play action with Fields. Forced out wide. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over. Now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, Cleveland. Butker now to add the PAT.
Harrison Butker on for the point after.
He's got it. And the Browns add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35. Moore going in motion. On 1st and 10, Jackson. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Off the play fake. Jackson. Left side into the hands of Olave. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. 17 yards, the gain there. 1st down, Baltimore.
1st down, Ravens.
Jackson. There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 15. And a Ravens 1st down.
Now 1st carry here for Keaton Mitchell. It'll be a short pickup down to the 31. Myles Garrett able to bring him down.
2 yards on the pickup.
Jackson now on 2nd down. Got it into the hands of Olave. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
It's a gain of 20.
It'll be first and goal. That's a gain of 28.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, like, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime,
A second effort, and he is in. Derrick Henry, touchdown Baltimore. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. Oh, do you believe it? It's no good. That is his first extra point miss of the season. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Today, Wanwu now to return. Now an opening past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Fields going to hang on to this one, and he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. I don't think that was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
Extend. Hey, Ken.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. That's the rookie first-rounder Maxwell Hairston. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit. They'll run it on first down with Henry. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Raven first down.
this is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
He'll get this out wide to Mitchell. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. It's a gain of 16, and it's two nice plays to begin this drive. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On the ground, here's Henry.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He's got it at about the 8. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Mitchell. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll have more from Cleveland after this. Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Now, Jackson exiting the pocket right. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. No problem there on the extra point, and the Ravens will cut the deficit to 7. after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Wanwu. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll take this forward for about 5. They'll come up now for second down and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Misconnect trying to get it to Quinshawn Judkins out of the backfield. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, the lefty, Corey Bojorquez to punt for Cleveland. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there.
First and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Report!
A first down throw for Jackson. The right side to Olave. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll run it with Henry. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And 12 yards to go.
Now it's Jackson. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. Into space. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Browns.
Talk about establishing yourself in this league as a young player. You don't have to be perfect. But, man, when you get opportunities to make big plays, when they come your way, you got to take advantage of it, and boy, did he ever.
The extra point by Butker is good. And the Browns are able to extend the lead.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Moore going in motion. Here's Jackson. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
2nd down. Jackson. Headed left. Buying time. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. Montez Sweat into double figures now. That is sack number 10 on the year. play of the half. Jackson sending it deep for Waddle. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Fields. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here we go, son. Delta.
Fields now on 2nd down. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets.
Oh, big hole left side. And he will score. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Cleveland. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
Wester now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stutz.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
Rolling right. Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike. The ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
Now Jackson. Gonna look deep, looking for more. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day. Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Ravens sending the punt team out there. To return, it is Turpin. Oh, looked like he may have had a seam for a moment. He's taken down after a solid return.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Not even a little bit. Hold on. Know yourself. Know your worth. My actions get a lot of
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Here we go. EQ.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. Completes this one. That's Christian Watson. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
That's good for a Browns first down.
A first down throw for Fields. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. That's hard. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
It's a gain of 53 yards. That's another Browns first down.
Now, Fields. A big mistake. It was first and goal, and it's intercepted. And it's a big return. He's finally tackled right near midfield.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy.
He is hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes.
No, we changed it. Shut up.
Back to throw, Jackson. The pressure's going to get there again. He's forced down once more. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Jackson now. Sending it deep for Waddle. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Jacorian Bennett. And the Browns will have great field positions right around midfield.
Intercepted. The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 49.
Fields now to throw on first down. Escaping to his left. He's going to run it. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25.
It's a gain of 27 yards. And the Browns first down.
First down. Fields. Moving outside the pocket. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
So they try to throw a little bit of a curveball. We see him throw it to this guy a lot. Now, in this case, they hand it to him, thinking they can catch the defense off guard and generate a big play. And let's give a lot of credit to the defense. They were ready for it. They were prepared for it. And
Throw out wide. That is dropped. That could be a live football. The defense comes up. Play in the red zone. Those active hands get to the quarterback, knock it out, and they come up with the recovery.
Mike, we see this from time to time down here when an offense is operating in the red zone. The field shrinks, coverage gets a little bit tighter, quarterbacks tend to hold the ball a little too long, and that's exactly what came back to bite him right here.
On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
They'll come up here first and 10.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Hey, come on. Olave is the motion man. Second and 10, Jackson to throw again. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Third and long for Jackson. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down. Ravens bring their punt team out as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. And the receiver with a fair catch, taken successfully, and that's where he'll turn it over to the offense.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's Willis. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Complete to number 87. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
To throw is Willis. He'll get this out wide. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
60 Bobcats. Here we go. Here we go.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. In trouble, and down he goes. That is the Pro Bowler, Jeffrey Simmons, getting to the quarterback there for his 8th sack of the year.
DJ Moore on the return. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
DC, right?
Olave is the motion man. Jackson now to throw on first down. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
It's second down.
And this will not be a spike. He faked it.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
Third and long. With a shotgun, here's Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. Special teams on the field, ready for this punt. As this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punt it away. And he didn't get the check he was hoping for on that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. Drive starts with a run by Judkins. And he'll get this past the 25, out to the 27. A pickup of 7.
A 7-yard pickup.
Willis now to throw. Plus to his right. He's going to tuck it and go.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield, doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that first down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the mark.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Throwing is Willis. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
Here's 3rd and 7.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Willis now to throw. He's going to air this one out for Jones. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Georgia. And he's going to set his guys up well. Nice return. The offense is going to have it just past the 40-yard line.
At their own 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Jackson trying to set up the screen to Mitchell. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of the receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
He'll look middle here, and there's Olave. And he'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. It's 3rd and 4. Pitts is the man in motion. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down. Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. Again, it's Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. And he's going to have the 1st down. Aggressive call there. Works out as they convert on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Jackson up top again. And is downfield to the tight end Pitts. And he will get into the end zone. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown Baltimore. On is Luke to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Ravens are able to cut into the deficit.
34. Ravens 20. Tyler Luke to kick off.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Wanwu. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
Their own 25-yard line.
Willis to throw. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. They'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
14 yards. And the Browns first down.
Willis. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Ready? Mustang 19. Throwing, Willis. Moving to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
60 Eagles. Now Willis. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
A gain of 24 yards. That's good for a Browns first down.
Throwing, Willis. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
To throw, here's Willis. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. It'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. That'll be incomplete with a penalty flag down. It looked like someone was across early. So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Let's go. They'll look to throw yet again. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete.
Well, it's probably one of the most used cliches in football, but I think this is probably the appropriate use of missed opportunity. I mean, he's open in the end zone. All he has to do now is catch it. So that's a play they're going to look back on at the end of this game and say, man, we let that one slip away. I'll tell you one thing, Mike, this pass rush certainly isn't the reason why they're losing this game right now. I mean, they have made their presence felt all throughout this game, and they're about a half second away from adding another sack to their total.
And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
Harrison Butker on for the field goal. A 35-yard attempt.
Oh, and he pushed it. Something looked off with the snap, and he has missed it. The kick, no good. And this will stay a 2-possession game. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
Yo. We changed it.
From the gun, Jackson. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Whoa! They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Second down, Jackson. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. That's the safety, Percy Butler.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Here's Willis. First down throw there is incomplete.
I think that play probably results in a completion if that protection just holds up a little bit longer. It was that initial pressure in the face of the quarterback that forced him to get rid of that ball a little bit earlier than he wanted. Disrupts that timing, ruins the play.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. This a must stop for this defense. Facing 3rd and long. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Throwing, Huntley. He'll get this out wide to Mitchell. And he'll get about 3 as he's forced out of bounds.
To Mitchell. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here's second and 6. To throw is Huntley. That's hot downfield by Waddle. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
And the Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw. Huntley. And that ball incomplete.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
Here's Huntley. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball is out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. Now Huntley sending it deep for Waddle. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Browns take over.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. You got to.
And he's in! Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Cleveland. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Browns 41, Ravens 20. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Wester now to return it. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready. Warriors 70. Ready. 60 Maverick.
Huntley now. Throw right side to Olave. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
70 Rangers.
At the 29-yard line.
Huntley. Over the middle, that's his tight end Pitts. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
That's good.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
First and 10.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Back to the air one more time. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 3.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
intercepted. And the Browns will take over here just shy of the 30.
I've been around certain quarterbacks, Mike, that loved throwing the ball in the rain, and other quarterbacks who were very uncomfortable. It looks like this one kind of got out of his hand, a little wonky, and that ball gets away from you just enough. It's going to end up falling into the wrong hands and go the other way. He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Well, I think the two of us kind of looked at each other up here in the booth, Mike, like, I'm a little surprised they're still throwing the ball at this stage of the game with the lead, but when you've had as much success through the air that they've had today, I don't think I can blame them for trying to pad the stats a little bit.
Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Alohi Gilman.
Mike, it's very simple in the NFL. You're just not going to win a lot of games when you're losing the turnover battle to this degree. And it's their struggles protecting the football. They've continued to hurt them here today, and that's why they find themselves trailing at this point in the game.
On the run to the right. Now he'll run it. And he's going to be out of bounds as the clock will stop. We're stopped anyway as we hit the 2-minute warning. Moore going in motion. Throwing now on 1st and 10. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game, he should have come up with that one. He doesn't. Now 3rd down comes up.
Here we go.
The shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
On the ready. 18, lateral, 18, go.
They'll look to throw. That's taken in. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
1st and goal.
They'll look to throw again. Moving to his left. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Ravens. Luke now for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Ravens are able to edge a bit closer.
Ravens 27.
After the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Wanwu. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Browns getting their punting team out there as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. A looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and it'll be third down.
Come on. Cut the range. 19. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts.
Let's go.
Here's first down.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Baltimore.
Drop 50.
First down. A gain of 16 yards.
Back to throw.
First down, Ravens.
And he's going to complete this to Waddle, working across the field. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
4 yards.
From the 39, here's a first and 10.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Ravens first down.
They'll look to throw yet again. That one into the hands of Moore downfield. That one good for 26 yards. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10.
26 yards. First down, Baltimore.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. He'll tuck it and take off. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on first down.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Cowboy 80. 18 Rattler.
Throwing now from the gun. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
This pains me to say, Mike, because I love the idea of feeding the tight end, but you can only go his way so many times if it's not going to result in positive outcomes. So wouldn't be surprised to see him try to get his backs, his wide receivers, get some other guys involved, and then later in the game, go back.
And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Touchdown, Ravens.
On is Luke to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Ravens will cut the deficit to 7. Just 1 second, all that remains in the football game as the kick is away. On the return, here comes Wanwu. And he is going to be taken down, and that is going to do it. So the Dog Pound celebrates. It's a win for the Browns. And that's now 4 victories in a row as they continue to play as well as anyone in the NFL. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Dog Pound's happy.